能不能帮我把这个亲手交到他手里，不能让任何人知道？
那这饭咱俩吃。
你要想算就算呗。
行，关。哎，但你得告诉我，你们之间发生过什么？他为什么送你车？
等这事儿过去了，过段时间再告诉你吧。
行。
记住啊，必须得交到他本人手里，不可以让任何人知道。
放心吧。
好了，我走了。
哎，我送你啊。
不用了，不想再和这车再见。
我说我开我车。
我计划在警察出庭作证后的时间点发力质证，提出对他中文水平的质疑，随即申请我们辩方的那位女警出庭作证，举证她的同事现场听力有误。如果一切顺利的话，在这一环节我们就可以完成推翻诉讼方顶包指控的任务。接下来辩方举证，我会提交你6月底回国、8月初返回美国的机票信息以及出入境记录，证明你没有及时接到交通违章信息。
我的当事人在这起车祸中，双腿遭遇毁灭性碾压伤，造成双腿高位截肢至大腿近端临近胯部，经鉴定为5级伤残，永久丧失行走能力，未来生活不能自理。大家请看这张照片，这是我的当事人在车祸第一时间拍摄的伤情照片。
被告律师，还有什么话要说吗？
对于案件陈述暂时没有。
书生，你还有什么想法或者建议吗？
没有。
好。
在想什么呀？
我又在想6年前的那个女的，我从来没有告诉过你。每年假期回国，我都会到她家附近的街道去转转，有意无意的等她出现，看看她的样子。
宝贝儿，你的手啊！往前坐一点。
一直看到了她的婚礼，看到她嫁给了一个聋哑丈夫，脸上挂着所有婚礼上那种女孩幸福的笑容。我远远地看着，一直 在想，如果我没有犯那个错，他至少要比现在更开心、更幸福吧。
可你不是有意吧？而且，你父母赔的够他一生无忧了。
所有的痛，身体的、精神的，难道真的可以用钱去抚慰和抹平吗？
可你们已经尽力了。
我尽什么力了？
有些事情，过去了就让它过去吧。
事情可以过去，但是关于对错的定义，会一直留在这里。怎么做是对，怎么做是应该。
这两个难道不是同一回事吗？应该做的就是对的。
从小我们都被教育应该做对的事儿，可是长大以后我才发现，对和应该往往是两码事儿，而且南辕北辙。该做的不一定对，而对的未必就应该做。选择对，会不会辜负和伤害那些为你好的亲人和朋友？而选择应该，对自己到底是一种保全，还是一种伤害？
All rise.
Please be seated. Court is now in session. Morning, Mr. Hsu.
Good morning, Your Honor.
According to your profile, it looks like you're in your studies at Standard University And you're in the final year of your undergraduate studies?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, the materials submitted by your defense attorney have included your transcripts. It looks like you're doing very well at university.
Yes, Your Honor. My client has always been an excellent student and enjoyed a good reputation.
Well, I'd like to hear what the prosecution has to say first. Officer Schuler, would you please give us your opening statement?
On August 6, 2013, when I was on duty, I saw the accused speeding in his car with the license plate 4D0Q678. While I was trying to speed up and ask him to stop and pull over, he ignored my warning and continued to speed up and go off the highway. When I arrived to the spot where the accused had stopped, him and a lady who had been with him had already gotten out and were standing on the driver's side of the door. While with my gun, I was approaching them, I heard the accused ask the lady in Chinese to tell the police that she was the driver, not him. He said his license was revoked because of traffic violations. Therefore, I arrested the accused on the spot. On behalf of the San Francisco Police Department, I would now like to submit the lawsuit against the accused against 4 charges: driving without a license, driving with excessive speed, dangerous and reckless driving, and obstruction of justice.
And you understand what they were saying in Chinese?
Your Honor, I've been studying Chinese for 2 years. 我会说普通话非常好. My Chinese is excellent.
Defense attorney, please provide us with your statement.
All in the word, my client denies all these charges. In the court, I will submit information of his flights. He went to Beijing from San Francisco on June 29th. They returned August 1st. And I will also submit immigration records to prove it was, because he had left the US and could not receive traffic tickets. That his driving license was revoked, so he had no subjective illegal intention of driving without license. Besides this, I want to submit provided by my client's landlord. It will explain another reason. Why my client has license revoked was that 2 months ago, he needed to rush the landlady, who had had a Thai airline night to hospital and drove through a red light on the way, which punishment to traffic offense. This statement shows my client has good character and loves helping people. In addition, I suspect the authenticity of testimony from the prosecution of Officer Schiller, and will provide that new evidence to prove Officer Schiller gets overconfident about his Chinese language level because mishearing and misunderstanding. He had fabricated the allegation of my client inciting other people to take the blame for him.
Are you saying I misunderstood?
I will demonstrate that word not sure understood. My client said on the spot.
But Miss Xiao, who was with him at the time, already verified with her testimony that my understanding was correct.
I'm deeply interested in what Miss Xiao will say in court today.
Is Miss Xiao here?
Yes, she's seated here.
Miss Xiao, please take the witness stand.
Place your hand on the Bible. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Please make your statement as to whether the accused asked you to take the punishment for him. Ms. Zhao, please answer the question.
Your Honor, please forgive me to interruption. May I explain the reason for my lawyer's statement?
Okay, what's your statement?
My lawyer denied the 4 charges against me because I have reserved information for him. As for the 4 charges, Your Honor, I plead guilty. I confess, because I was busy with preparing for exams and back to China to attend my girlfriend's commencement. I failed to get my license restated in time. After it was revoked. I confess. On August 6th, the day when it happened, I had not planned to drive in the first place. But my friend who had agreed to drive me to the airport was out of contact. Therefore, I had no choice but to pick up my girlfriend myself and then caused unlicensed driving. I confess, because my girlfriend had been sent to hospital for a sudden illness happened on the plane. I was so worried about her that I overspeeded. At last, I confess. When I was about to be arrested by Officer Schiller, I asked Ms. Xiao to take the blame for me. As I worried that I could not get to the hospital on time. Once I got arrested, when my girlfriend was in surgery there.
The accused, why didn't you tell your attorney about this in the first place? And now you tell it in court?
Since this incident transpired, I have struggled between doing what is best for me personally and what is actually the right thing to do. In the past, I have been unwilling to admit my own faults. I have always acted in my own self-interest. This is why I asked Xiaoqing to take the blame for me. I would like to thank Officer Schiller for being able to understand my words. As such, he has prevented me from obstructing justice. I also must thank Xiaoqing for denying my selfish request. In doing so, she has avoided perjuring herself in court today on my behalf. At this moment, I realize I finally have an answer to the issue, which has haunted me for so long. From this point forward, I promise to always do what is right, regardless of the consequences. I sincerely apologize for my past acts of cowardice and selfishness.
Oh, I like your honesty and courage today. If it's so, we can speed ahead the trial process. The accused, please sit down.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Miss Sal, do you have any objections with his confession?
No objection, Your Honor.
Do you have any further questions for Mrs. Zhao?
I have none, Your Honor.
Me either, Your Honor.
Ms. Zhao, please be excused. Defense attorney, do you have any further witnesses to testify?
Since my client pleaded guilty, we shall call no more witnesses. I apply to the court to submit of his flights, arrival record, payment bill of fine, consideration for reinstatement from his driving license, and statements from the landlady. I hope the court consideration about them. Despite a short time, I believe that Your Honor has learned my client has good character, and he has no subjective intention for what he was accused of. And as you can see, my client is also a man who had the courage to bear responsibility and face up to whatever it takes. Therefore, we expect the court could give him a reasonable judgment so that he could get more opportunities to serving the society instead of just taking the punishment. This is very justice my client wishes and welcomes.
There's something I'd like to say before making an announcement on this. To confront is the precondition of correction, as well as the beginning of all proper cognition. To confess one's own sin is the greatest bravery for everyone. Again, I'd like to express my admiration for Mr. Shi, for your courage and making a comforting trial. Now I'm ruling that the accused, Xu Shi, is guilty of all 4 charges and is fined $1,000 and to perform 100 hours of community service.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
先走了。
对不起，原谅我们不是好的。
我跟你讲，来，回家。
陈书彻推翻了律师定好的无罪辩护策略，当庭向法官认罪。我们之前所有的努力，全都白费。
结果呢？
结果倒是不错，罚了点小钱儿，判他社区服务100个小时。也许是他诚实磊落的态度，让法官产生了好感，轻罪轻判。
但依然会留下案底。这就是他认为做的对的事儿。
哎，都怪我办事不力。
你该做的都做了，不能怪你。况且已成定局。好了，不说了。你项目的事儿谈得怎么样？
哦，基本达成共识。CE亚洲总裁知道了我们拒绝变成外资企业装配车间的强硬立场，对我提出引进核心技术，培养自主技术，中方完全掌握自主知识产权的合作计划全盘接受，但是决定权还在CE董事会。接下来就看美国佬愿不愿意为了市场打破技术壁垒了。
你要牢牢记住， 这次竞标的主角依然是外资独资或合资企业，他们的战略依然是 Made in China， 把它 Made by Germany，Made by Japan。所以你要牢牢抓住自主知识产权，这是你唯一的一张制胜王牌。
明白。
再见。
来这儿干嘛呀？
一会儿你就知道了。小心啊，这有个石头啊，你硌脚。挖吧，就在这个铲子下面。
挖什么？
铲子底下有宝藏，我为你准备的宝藏。
今天是4月1号吗？愚人节啊！
你看我这样子像逗你吗？
挖不出东西来，你是小狗啊！
加油啊！
埋得那么深啊！
快了。
哦。这个什么时候埋这儿的？
在很久很久以前，你不想打开看看？
我打开了。
都是你的。
今天连续第10天吃 In and Out， 杨洋，我疯狂的想吃你做的醋溜白菜、红烧排骨。虽然醋总是放多，排骨经常烧红，可那就是我每天魂牵梦系的美味。今天发生了我到美国以后第10次被骚扰，也是我第10次坚贞不屈、守身如玉。老鹰，有那么几秒，我心一横，想将身放纵，把它当成你，但仅仅几秒就幻灭了，因为没有人，哪怕有1分像你。用6年等一个人难吗？刚开始我觉得好难，但当思念从悲伤变为日常，我发现一件事的难远远比不够坚定。谢谢你，廖颖，用1年里的60天，一次次向我证明，其余300天的坚守是多么值得。你让我知道。平静而坚定地做一件事，即使这件事是等待，即使这件事做了6年，也不难。 由于长期不近女色，我在周围人眼里已经变成了一个怪咖，觉得我匪夷所思者有之，认为我奇葩异美者有之。做一个守身如玉的青年好难。
苗爷，苗爷，你在想我吗？
妙莹，距离你来却还有1778天。我在美国的这些年，没事的时候，我就总来这儿站着，站在这儿看海，因为我知道你就在海的那边。有的时候看着看着，就好像能看到你早上起床，在刷牙洗脸。吃饭、学习，晚上关灯、睡觉。你知道吗？我写下这第一张纸条放进瓶子的时候，是我到美国的第3天。这片礁石滩。他听到过我所有想要对你说的话，知道我的孤独、思念，也见证了我这6年以来没有出轨、守身如玉的单身狗屎。本来是计划你到美国的第1天就带你来这儿。妙莹，你愿意嫁给我吗？就是现在，马上立刻。
我愿意。现在，马上，立刻。
把你从海那边盼来了。
署长，妙莹跟我说了一下庭审的过程，
结果还不算太糟。啊，但是抱歉啊，我最近忙于谈判，你的事儿我也没帮上什么忙。
哎呀，没关系，这是我希望得到的结果。自己的事情自己处理，犯的错自己承担。
程然，你什么时候能跟舒澈学学这种独立自主啊？
好吧，我14岁那年就一个人在美国了，我还要怎么独立自主啊？
对。你这花钱大手大脚上，真的学会独立自主了。我让你学会男人的担当。啊，舒澈，明年你就要毕业了，有什么打算？是回国创业，还是留在美国工作？
应该会留在美国，继续留学。我想在法学院再读一个研究生。
要接着学啊，好事啊。
就是和萧庆一样的这地位，那你就从学长变成学弟了。
你什么时候有的这个想法？我怎么从来没听说过啊？
哎，有一段时间了，就是总觉得自己脑子里还有很多的疑问，想通过学法来找到答案，所以就想再深入的学习一下。
你父亲是不是想让你今后从商啊？ 那是他的希望，但不是我的希望。
学法不代表不能从商呀。哎，爸，我今天呢就借这个机会向您隆重的介绍一下书社正在研发的项目，叫做域名解析服务器。
叫
域名
解析服务器。
哎，
这是个什么东西啊？给我说说。哦，打个比方吧，域名呢就是企业、金融机构、银行还有网络商城在网上的一个网络门牌号，一旦被黑客攻击，或者是说系统自身出现漏洞，就很有可能会出现问题，甚至这个门牌号都会丢失，所以大家都会找不到它，网络就会瘫痪。那域名解析服务器要做的事情呢，其实就是防止他们被黑客攻击，保障他们的网络安全性吧。
这是关于网络安全的产品，市场前景非常大呀，我很看好啊。你找到了风投没有？
说实话，其实现在风投不是很好找，但是我对我的产品非常有自信，找到风投，我觉得只是时间的问题。
还找什么风投啊？直接让我爸做你的天使投资人，这不两好变一好了吗？
不知道我有没有这个荣幸，成为你的投资人啊？
我不能接受您的投资。
为什么？
因为我们有这层关系啊。就算是正常的商业投资行为，我也怕会给我爸带来麻烦，甚至是风险。
你考虑的非常的周全。毕竟你爸爸是在官场，我理解，完全理解。
来吃饭。
哦，对了，还有一件事儿是关于我和妙莹的，我想跟您还有程然说一下。
哟，还有什么事要经过我同意？哎，快说快说。
我跟妙莹决定要结婚了。
哇，终于修成正果了！哎，恭喜恭喜恭喜！祝你们百年好合，早生贵子。
这个你们现在都没毕业，这人生方向都没有最后确定呢。干嘛要那么着急结婚啊？
结婚只要确定爱的方向，不就 OK 了吗？
少说两句，这谈正事儿
呢。其实结婚一直都是在我计划之内的事儿。我等妙莹等了很长时间，6年了。妙莹现在来了，我觉得是时候我们可以结婚了。虽然我不确定未来会发生什么，但是我现在唯一能确定的是，我爱她，我想永远的跟她在一起。
是你说的这些我都理解，但是结婚是一个非常非常繁琐的事情。比如说这个，在美国这边，咱们怎么办？回到国内咱们怎么办？还有包括你们结了婚以后住在哪个地方，啊，是不是要装修买家具？何况我跟你父母都没有正式见过面呢。
这些事儿我跟妙莹已经商量过了，我们不准备大办，就是想先走一个法律程序，先注册，然后他就搬到我在美国租那个地方，然后开始我们的生活，
就这么简单。
对啊，就这么简单呀。反正我跟书哲想的一样。
这未免太草率了些。结婚不是你们2个人的事儿啊。你想想，你家里有很多亲戚朋友吧？咱们家也是，都需要通知交代，对吧？更重要的事情，这件事儿，你跟你父母商量了没有？
还没说，但是我会跟他们商量。
你看看，
爸。您就先表个态，您到底是同意还是不同意？